Hello viewers, this is Evelyn of Libabu High. Today I will be giving information of a very famous plant. This is actually a very old plant that became common or famous by this year, 2020. And I think a lot of people are collecting them, and they are called Coleus in English. In my country, Philippines, where I came from, they are called Mayana. And here in Sweden, they are called Palett, Blad. And they come from different varieties, different colors, sizes, and even the leaves can come in different shape. But I have this one. As you see, it's now end of November in Sweden, and we have cold winter. Our winter here can be very snowy. It can go up to minus 10, 15 degrees, and Coleus will never survive. That is why when it's winter time, for countries where they have winter time that goes very cold, they have to take in their Coleus. But today I will be talking about how to make your Coleus plant bushy. If you look at this Coleus plant of mine, it looks like a bush. Why? And how you can do it like that? Actually, I started this plant with just like this, a very small. This is another kind or another variant of Coleus plant, but they are totally the same. Doesn't matter how they look like, the way you propagate them is totally the same. So isn't it amazing? From that single plant, and you can have like that. Well, how do you do that? Very simple. All you do is that from this plant, they can actually develop into like this. And as you see, it's not a lot, but it started like that. But what I did is that I planted 3 plants in this pot. So it means I planted 3 that are already growing, and then I let it grow, and then when it comes like this, you have to cut the other stems. Like for example, this one, if I planted it in a very big pot, all you do is you have to cut this part, but I will not cut this one because I am planning to let it grow more. Cut this part and cut that part. And in that way, the Coleus plant will really grow more and more branches on its side. And that is what I did to this. But as what I said, it's 3 Coleus plants that I put in that pot. And it looks like that. So when people wonders maybe that Coleus plant, oh, they die and after a year you have to replant, you have to take them out. It's very wrong. Coleus plant can really survive in several years. It's just a matter of how you take care of them. So for you to get a Coleus plant as bushy as this, you just have to cut. So when I look at it, it's like that. And like, for example, this one, I can already cut it. So what I will do is I can actually cut it here. You can actually, but I will not do it now because I don't have time now to be planting them. But anyway, if you don't have time to plant it immediately on a soil pot, in a flower pot, you can also just like cut them. You cut them now, and then as what I did here, I save them in a glass of water. And then you can have it there for how many weeks as you like. And after 2-3 weeks, they can start to have roots. They are one of the easiest plants that you can really propagate very fast and easy. The thing with Coleus plant is that you don't actually need to take care of them a lot. As long as you have very good soil on it, and they feel very good on that. So as you see, some people might think, did I buy a lot of my? No, I never bought any of these Coleus plants. I just you know, I just got from a friend of mine, from my sister, a very small branch, and then I let it grow, and then I cut and cut and cut. So I had propagated a lot of them. I even gave to my friends. So as you see, it's kind of a very big bush. What happens if you don't cut them? If you don't cut them, they can be just like a single plant, and they can be just growing very long, you know. The stem, the plant itself, will just grow very long, and that is why some people think that you can never have it in several years. It's because it will look so ugly when they just grow taller and taller and taller, and it's only stems you can see. So what you will do is you have to cut them, and by cutting them, it will be like that, like a bushy plant. But that's why I said, don't forget, it's 3 plants I planted in that pot. So you will really get a very bushy Coleus plant. Now you might ask, because I have 2 big Coleus plants here, I will show you. This one, the leaves are really quite big. They really develop, but they are quite dark. Why? It's if you have them indoor, they don't enhance their color very well. The colors are just very light. But if you have them outdoor, I think I have a video of that when I have it outdoor during summer, and the colors will really be like red, orange, red, yellow, and it really produce, you know, the sunlight will really help them to produce much more attractive colors. But if they are inside, yes, they can grow their leaves very big, they can be very bushy, but they can have a very strong, attractive color, just what they have during summertime. I have here a picture where how they look like when they're summer, and the colors are very different. So this is the picture where I have them during summer outside, and the colors are much more you know, stronger and attractive. This is another Coleus that I have. So these 3 Coleus are located in my receiving room or my living room in different places. So one, I have it there. I only put it now on in the middle just for the sake of this video making, and the other one was there. So it's a different place how they get sunlight. So this one actually get much more sunlight, but as you see, it grows in a different way. The leaves are quite smaller, but they are totally the same. So as you see, this Coleus is kind of bushy too, but they are not growing as, you know, the leaves are not really that big as it is, but they are totally the same. But the difference is that they were located in a different area. So as you see, it gives a very different. And the thing that I can say is that to have the Coleus plant, if you have an area in your house that you can get sunlight, then they love it, because as what we know, Coleus is a tropical plant. Tropical plants like the sunlight. So if they are just inside your bedroom and they never get sunlight in a whole day, it might not make them very beautiful or very healthy like this. So it's really good, even if you can have them in your bedroom, but then maybe once, twice a week, please put them in an area where it's near that it can get sunlight. If you cannot get sunlight, then try to acquire an artificial light, and it will help the plants during winter time. So it's like that, and this Coleus is another kind. But mind you, if you have this kind of Coleus outside and they get a lot of sunlight, they can really turn their leaves very red. But this Coleus plant, I am also trying to make it like a bush. I will reproduce a lot of them. So as you see, I have another kind of Coleus here that I will show you. It's not yet bushy, but this kind of Coleus is really another kind of Coleus, because the shape of the leaves are very different. As you see, it has a very different shape of the leaves, and they are more of green color. As what I noticed, I don't know why, it might be the sun. I have to transfer the location of this Coleus plant So maybe I can get more, I can get that plant grow much better. So I think this video is already done, and if you have any questions about Coleus plant, don't hesitate to write your comment down there. Thank you so much for watching. This is Liva Buhay saying bye-bye.